Hi, thanks for tuning in to Turn to the Stars. My name is Andrea Clem, and I am really thrilled to be here with every one of you today and to introduce you to our very special guest, Sheila Clark from Ware, New Hampshire. Welcome, Sheila.
Thank you, Andrea. I'm honored and humbled to be here.
It is really, I'm so thrilled that Sheila is here with us today. I've known Sheila for quite some time, and she is a medium, and she is a tarot card reader, and she is also an astrologer. So we have a lot of fun talking that astrology language together. And today is September 11th, 2012, and Sheila and I both said that we would like to just take a moment with all of you to remember all those very special people that lost their lives on this day, and also to remind you of all the the things that we have developed and been blessed with since that time. And one of the biggest things that I remember is that here in the United States, united we stand. And being that the astrology of the United States birth chart does show the moon in Aquarius, which is about the whole, the collective, and about unitedness. So we just wanted to make sure that we recognize this day. And was there anything that you wanted to add on that, Sheila?
I just wanted to add, I would love to offer a special tribute to all of those that passed on that day.
Absolutely. And we do, I do want to tell you about Sheila, because Sheila has, she is at all of our holistic fairs, and she does readings, she does the mediumship and the intuitive spiritual readings.
Yes.
Tarot readings, and of which we have a fair coming up on September 22nd, which is less than 2 weeks away, and that is going to be at the Yard. And we have so I wanted to just remind you about that. But first, before I go into that, I want to tell you about some astrology classes that I am offering, and I have a flyer that we're putting on the screen right now for any of you who are interested in learning this language. These are classes that are being offered starting next Monday night at Concord, New Hampshire High School, and there is a website right there online that you can see, that you can go to register. And there is also going to be a class, Astrology 101 class, offered at Derry, New Hampshire West Running Brook Middle School. And there is the website right there for that registration. And you can see that class starts Wednesday, September 25th. And so I just wanted to share that information with you. And then the next flyer we have is about our Psychic Holistic Fair, a gathering of spirits, which Sheila is going to be doing readings there. These themes of these fairs, I just want to tell you, a gathering of spirit is the theme of this fair. These are actually channeled in from my spirit teachers, and they tell us what the fair, the energy of this event, should, it sort of encompassing of what it's going to be all about. And it always unfolds to be very, very special. So we hope you're going to mark your calendar for September 22nd, 2012, from 10 to 4 at the Yard Seafood and Steakhouse in Manchester, New Hampshire. And one more thing I want to share with you before we move on to this great show with Sheila is that I have one more flyer I want to put on the screen, and this one is a ESP development workshop, which is going to be with Ramona Garcia and Marlene Mercedes on October 13th and 14th. And they are two very special ladies that have been in this field for 45 years, and they have some very special techniques that they are offering to teach you during this day-and-a-half workshop at the Yard. So you can find out more information about that on my website at turntothestars.com if you just click on Psychic Development, and certainly any questions any question is a good question. Please let us know, and we'd be happy to help you. So today, talking with Sheila about, the first thing that, as I said before, she's a medium, a tarot card reader, and an astrologer. And I think that she can tell you a lot more about some of the other modalities that she also offers. Yes.
Yes, actually, I try and integrate. I have a lot of classes and workshops that I've taken over the years, and I try and integrate a lot of the modalities to give the best reading with empathy, with caring, with love that I can possibly give you.
Yeah, and you certainly, when you talk to Sheila, you'll become aware of that, of the depth and the, what she is able to share. And today, as you watch our Turn to the Stars, you'll see that we always have a title for the show. And today the title is A Sort of Homecoming, which is also a song by U2 that Sheila just absolutely loves. And I wanted to ask her, why did you choose this song as one that best describes the work that you do?
First, I'd like to just note a little of the lyrics, just a small part of the lyrics, and it means so very much to me. And I'm just going to repeat them. And it's time to go through the sleet and driving snow, across the fields of morning, lights in the distance. And you hunger for the time to heal, desire time, and your earth moves beneath your own dream landscape. Now for me, that means this song literally describes my coming home, returning to that place where I would be able to enhance, develop, and pursue those same passions and spiritual concentrations I had always held very dear to my heart, and so fundamental actually to my soul's existence. This song means coming back to continue my perpetual journey of enlightenment.
Oh, isn't that beautiful? That is so beautiful. And, it leads me to talk, to ask you, why do you do this work, Sheila? Because I know we've had some deep conversations in the past, but our audience, I'm sure they're interested in knowing the answer to that question.
Yes, absolutely. Why do I do this work? Well, I do a lot of it because I feel that there's such an absolute need and want to reach for those helpful healing messages of communication beyond the veil in all focal areas of our healing modalities. Also, there's a feeling and a real need to be on a learning path about bringing those messages through right now, particularly in these powerful transformational and changing energies of 2012. And of course, the increasingly higher level of spiritual transformation of this year. I feel so very destined and humbled to be an integral part of this giving, this development, and this growth process.
Wow, well said, very well said. and it leads me to think about, our audience. I'm sure I've had this question come up so often, and people have wrote it to me. And for those people who don't know the difference, can you tell us what is the difference between a psychic and a medium? Because you have both of these abilities. So what is the difference?
Oh, absolutely. Mediumship, very close to my heart, is basically linking and blending our mind with spirit and proving through evidence of life after death. Once we blend our mind with the spirit world, we communicate as the medium in symbols, sounds, and feelings. And then once we provide the evidentiary information of the deceased loved one's survival, the sitter will connect to their deceased loved one through those symbols, the sounds, or the feelings. In the mental mediumship, we do this communication through mental telepathy that actually takes place in the consciousness through our clairs, our clairvoyance, our clairaudience, our clairsentience, and our other secondary clairs as well.
Right. So there is a line, or there is a difference between those two, gifts, or as I would call them gifts, but they're also innately a part of the human being, right?
Yes. There's also. I just wanted to mention very quickly the difference between the mediumship and the psychic intuitive part. Everyone actually has that ability to develop their psychic abilities. It's truly a natural development step beyond the intuitive. And what psychic intuitive is, how that varies from the mediumship, is basically reading or gaining information through the auric field, or through the spirit guide, or through angelic energy.
Right.
In tools, we usually do the psychic awareness or the psychic readings with divination tools such as the tarot, the oracle cards, palmistry, runes.
Right, or astrology.
Or astrology.
Because, it was funny when I first started teaching astrology, and even when I first started reading astrology, in the aspects in the chart, I would have visions of certain things, and I would always, of apparent obvious. It's not obvious to everybody, but the first most important thing is trust.
Yes. Trusting
the visions that you're getting, and so all of these different modalities, they all inspire the spirit to wake up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and how many years have you been doing this work, Sheila?
Oh my goodness, how long have I been doing this? My journey to explore my abstract or my metaphysical passions of this line beyond the veil actually began many years ago. As a contemporary protege of the technical world, I actually made a life-changing decision in 2009 to leave the technology environment. This gives me the time now to explore, develop, pursue, and expand these passions that I hold so very dear to my heart.
Yay, but to be able to do what your heart, what really warms your heart in helping people and serving people is really, we're very lucky. And I think more and more people nowadays, you're going to find them having to follow their heart a lot more so that they have that health and well-being. And we have some really great photos that Sheila has been so kind to share with us today. And the first one is a Sheila with roses. This is such a beautiful picture. And can you tell us a little bit about that photo?
Yes, I could actually. Of course, I love astrology.
Yes.
I call my one of my pseudonyms is Scorpio Rose.
Yes.
I use that because, yes, I am under the sign Scorpio, but I also love the tenderness, the beauty of the roses. My ascendant, I rise in Libra, so that gives me that. Hopefully that gentleness of spirit that I long for.
Oh, that is just beautiful. And then the second picture is one B, that the Scorpio Rose. That's also another really incredible photo. Can you tell us about that one?
Yeah, actually, that is also part of my logo that I use. And again, I use the scorpion. I use the sun. That's an actual image of the sun with solar flares coming off the sun, which to me represents the illumination, life, and the roses, again, the gentleness of spirit.
Yeah, they're beautiful pictures. And here's, as you can see on our screen there, this is a picture of Sheila with a tarot spread reading in a reading, right? From a tarot reading. Where were you here?
Actually, we just did an event up north. It was an awesome event, and we were invited to that, and I was so appreciative and thankful to be able to do that.
Oh, that's a really nice photo. And then there's another photo that Sheila would like to share, and this one is basic astrology. I think this is a class you teach. Is that right?
It is. I teach several very fundamental little astrology classes. And this one was shot very recently, this particular image. And it was just an awesome little class, and I enjoyed it so very much.
Yeah, that's and such a nice smile in the picture. And the last photo that Sheila has is her business card, and there you can see her contact phone number, and you can see the name of her business is Luminescence, and I believe her email and her website are on this on her business card as well. So we wanted, Sheila wanted to share those with you, and they're really beautiful pictures. And from all the different healing modalities, Sheila, that you offer, what is your favorite and why?
My favorite type of reading is probably using the integration of the psychic intuitive with my mediumship. As I said, I love to try and bring through the most helpful healing messages to the client, always filled with empathy, compassion, and awareness. And I have found by embracing my very diverse background in a lot of spiritual areas, I am able to do that. I integrate psychic intuition, empathy, perception, and sensitivity, and connection for the best and highest good of the client.
Very, very nice. And Sheila has been a regular reader over the last couple of years, as I was saying before, at our Psychic Holistic Fairs, offering tarot readings. And I do want to add that she is really an excellent reader and of the tarot, and recommend that if you have the opportunity to schedule an appointment to see her there at the fair, I'm sure that you would really enjoy it, and Sheila's just so pleasant to talk to as well. And we do have that flyer. I want to just flash that on the screen one more time, of the Psychic Fair, which is our number 2 on That's It right there, this gathering of spirits. And if you missed it in the beginning, I just wanted to put it up there. And you can find the list of our readers, our healers, and our vendors on our website at www.turntothestars.com. And Sheila and I thought it would be kind of fun today to talk a little bit about the new moon, which is this Saturday. And I call the new moon a cosmic key theme. Mm-hmm. There's a cosmic key theme, and that is actually beginning to develop as the week progresses towards Saturday, and things are quickening and coming in a lot faster now than they have in the past. And that new moon is going to be at 28 degrees Virgo. Mm-hmm. And what I would say to everyone is that with that new moon in Virgo, our work and our health care are going to be front and center. And whatever it is that you can create, and you will see things develop and create, and you'll be saying to yourself, how can I help others in my life? What is it that I can do better? What is it that I can perfect? Would you add on to that?
Certainly, Andrea. I feel like this new moon is certainly illuminating all things Virgo, if you will. All about everything ruled by the mind, the intellectual, cerebral Mercury. The energy of this particular new moon brings back the pleasure of being productive. I also wanted to add this part of the Virgoing illumination, if you will. It does rule the solar plexus, and of course involved with a lot of the mediumship and the sensitivity that I am. I just wanted to mention that because it is the center of your confidence, your inner
Right.
strength, certainly your self-control, your clairsentience,
Right.
sensitivity.
It's the place from which we create and we bring
Yes.
forth the little things that matter so much, so much. And I'm thinking of you here, Sheila. What other exciting work-related events do you have coming up in the future?
Oh my goodness, I've had so much growth and development. The future, exciting things have happened in the past several months, happening in the future. I certainly have taken some advanced courses with Master Medium John Holland. I participate actively in a lot of circles in the area. Certainly with some well-known psychics such as Lauren Rainbow, a lot of development facilitated by Danielle Dion, and my most recent huge thing for me is I facilitate my own mediumship circle now,
Oh, nice.
Connecting Beyond the Veil, in which the primary focus is mediumship. And one more thing, in 2013, oh my goodness, I am so very excited to mention this and look forward to attending and participating in classes at Arthur Findlay College in England.
Yay.
So I am so very excited about that.
I'm coming in your suitcase. That is really awesome to be. I know that Lauren went there because Lauren was on the show last year, and she had talked about going there. It's kind of like Harry Potter.
Absolutely.
The wizard school and Harry
Yes.
Potter. So, but what an awesome experience and opportunity.
It's going, I agree, it is going to be such an awesome opportunity for more expansion, more growth, more development. And I'm constantly looking to the horizon for that development. I'm never satisfied just to be in one place.
Yes, absolutely. And you know, for the class that you have, you said on mediumship, you offer a class or a group?
I do. The class is called, let's see, Connecting Beyond the Veil.
Right.
And it's a developmental mediumship circle, actually, where we develop and strengthen our connection to spirit, and actually by strengthening our mediumship muscle, if you will, our clair muscles, we build that confidence, and we enhance that ability to commune with spirit, and through exercises and practice. And we have that at Center Yourself in Tilton, New Hampshire.
Okay, and when is that? When is it?
That is the let's see, the first and third Tuesday of every month. We have them every month from about 6:30 to 9.
Okay, to register for that, do they call you, or how does that work?
They would have to get a hold of Center Yourself. It's a little wellness center. And the telephone number, oh boy.
That's okay.
It's
Probably
okay.
if you
All right.
if you Google Center for Life,
Center Yourself.
Center Yourself in Tilton, New Hampshire. If you Google that, I'm sure you'll be able to find the phone number for Center Yourself in Tilton, New Hampshire. And it sounds like a really great group to be a part of.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and Sheila, if there was any particular guidance, you know, I'm sure there is, that you would like to offer our audience, what would that be?
Absolutely. This in this highly transformational year, in closing, I would like to say my particular insight would be to migrate increasingly towards spiritual learning and the defining of spiritual self. This would be for your best and highest good in this highly unstable year. We need to remain flexible in all areas of life. We need to embrace awareness and mindfulness. There's a lot of mutable energy, a lot of mix of that mutable energy in 2012. So meditate, embrace awareness, remain flexible, be an integral part of this increasingly higher level of shared spiritual transformation.
Absolutely. And do you want know, if you see behind us, Sheila picked this picture of crystals to and I can feel it supporting us. The vibration of the crystals are very healing. So and definitely with all these mutable energies, mutable meaning adaptable, mutate, sensitive to your surroundings, people pleaser. The energy is we want to please the people in our lives. It can be challenging to say no. It can be challenging to accept the things that overwhelm us, and also the other thing is that the anxiety, meaning the level of worry that comes with this mutable energy, can, as you said, be quite a bit to manage. So certainly we're going to flash that flyer for the Psychic Fair up on the screen one more time, which is a gathering of spirits, September 22nd, and just invite you to come and join us. We have 14 different types of readings. We had hoped to have only 12, but we ended up with 14 because I don't count correctly. However, we do have a really great group that has come together for this one, and as you know, these are bi-monthly. Our next one will be November 10th, but because we're at the end of the show, I do want to say a huge thank you to you, Sheila, for taking the time to come here and talk to our audience today. And thank you very much.
You're so very welcome, Andrea. And again, I am so honored and humbled to be your guest.
Well, I don't know any other way to say thank you except thank you. And so we do appreciate all of you out there and your support, and I just want to let you know that you can now see Turn to the Stars on Dairy TV, Dairy Community Television. So we are expanding, and it looks like the future we're going to be on Worcester, Massachusetts TV. We're hoping to expand to Nashua and Salem as well. So again, thank you for all your continued support, and be well, and we look forward to seeing you all at the fair. And until then, until next week, have a great day, have a great week, and we'll see you